one of the very few things I can guarantee all of us have in common is that at times in our life, things will go wrong. When they go wrong in your life, the first reaction might be to determine who can be blamed for what went on, and then go and attack them or ridicule them, put them under the bus, so to speak. Zig Ziglar had a wonderful saying that I really love, and for those of you that don't know who Zig is a man that is no longer living, but Christian motivational speaker, best-selling author of many, many books, and someone that I truly believe inspired my life. Zig had a wonderful saying: when you point the finger at someone else, you have exactly 3 times that many pointing right back at you. Generally, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. So much time and energy is wasted on trying to determine that. The most important question is, how are we going to respond when things go wrong in our life? Because we all know there are times things are going to go wrong. Personally, I feel they tend to run in streaks. And it seems that, man, when things start going wrong, they can just start multiplying time after time, event after event. Man, this is turning into a bad day. Everything's going wrong. Just let's look at some ways to deal positively when things go wrong for you. First of all, stay in control. The worst response you can have when things go wrong is to lose your cool and lash out at everyone around you. It destroys the quality of life, not only for yourself, but the entire population that has the misfortune of being in your presence. There is not one single positive thing that comes out of responding in this manner. If you need to do something about that, take a walk. I personally love walking. I live out by the lake and can walk through the woods, or if you can walk by a pier, or if you're in a dealership setting or a business setting, walk through the parking lot. Don't respond when you're out of control or angry. Walk away, think through it before you attack anybody or anything, or really respond. So many times, if you just take a few minutes, take a deep breath, whatever you got to do, get yourself in control before you overreact and say something that can't be taken back. Challenge yourself. I'm personally on a mission every day to learn something new, and I have an open mind about that. And I believe that if we take that approach to every challenge that comes into our life, we can learn a valuable lesson from it. You see, if we turn every issue that goes wrong, everything that goes wrong, into a learning experience, over time we'll create wisdom out of every conflict or challenge. When you've truly mastered this as a lifestyle, you'll automatically respond to anything that goes wrong with a positive approach. We can't change or insulate ourselves into having a life without any issues, without anything going wrong. Some of these are major events, life-changing events. Still, if we can capture a lesson in that challenge, that approach will make a positive impact in your entire life. One more thing about this topic. we can't forget what's going well. So many times, the focus automatically goes to what's wrong with your life. And believe me when I say I've got plenty of examples I can share with you. One, a recent experience with a nephew that went into the hospital Sunday because they had a pain in their abdomen. Turns out that pain was a tumor about the size of a baseball. They went in almost immediately, but they hospitalized him, gave him some pain medication, prepared him for surgery the day before Thanksgiving. Removed 2 feet of colon. Now, I don't know what the outcome or the treatment will be, but the likelihood of that being cancer is tremendous. Doctors prepared for it, said it. It's not confirmed. Probably today it is. That's a real major problem. That's something really going wrong. But even in that issue, the way that we respond is everything. See, it's easy go in a corner and say, why me or poor me? The response that matters is to say, what can we do to overcome this? What can I learn from it? I will face it head on if I need to have chemo treatments or anything else. By golly, I'll do what I have to do to overcome it. That's really wrong. But this individual that's a major problem. And when we think about that, that's as much of a disruption as that is. The entire focus of this life changed dramatically at that moment. That's compared to what's wrong in your life, probably not so much. We might have a lost item, a lost wallet, or a problem with the house that needs addressed. Are we fighting cancer? Heart disease? Are you scheduled for chemo tomorrow? These are real life events. Sometimes we let the little things that happen in our life take control of our thoughts and our emotions and destroy what we have going on. Removes any joy. I often notice that whenever I start feeling really sorry for myself, I see someone that has it so much worse I can't even imagine. And one of those times I had really sore feet. I mean, I've been on my feet running around all day long, maybe 10, 12 hours that day, and I was coming out of the building and very tired, and again, my feet were sore. And I was really complaining to myself about it. How sore my feet were, and I'm up running around all day. And I saw this gentleman who was smiling and had no legs. Now, he had like a leather holster on what was there in his lower torso. And he was swinging his arms and his body as the way he was walking. And this man was smiling with that challenge. And it hit me like a 2x4 across my head, and rightfully so, because I was complaining about sore feet. And this man would have felt so privileged to have even had them. What's going on in your life that's not making you smile? What's going wrong in your life? Does it match that? Are you complaining about the sore feet and missing the blessing that you even have them? When things go wrong, how can we prevent them? That's a productive way to deal with it. What process or procedure could you develop to ensure a better result in the future? Involve your team and ask questions. What can you do better? Stay in control. Focus on the lesson that can be learned. And don't forget what's going well. Put your focus on these things, and over time, the amount of wisdom that you have and can share will truly be greater. Address everything that goes wrong in your life just merely as a way to learn something new today, and then attack it and overcome it. Hope you're well. Thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you next week.